Well, welcome to A Spirited Debate. I'm Lauren Green. A wedding season is soon upon us, and if a couple wants a cheaper and more intimate ceremony, a Virginia minister may have the perfect venue. The tiny wedding chapel, an emphasis on tiny, is only 100 square feet, but it's on wheels and makes house calls. It's the brainchild of ordained minister Bil Malbon, and he joins me now from Richmond, Virginia. Welcome.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I am just fine. The chapel looks charming. How did you ever get an idea to make a tiny chapel?
Well, a little over 10 years ago, I started thinking about what I wanted to do when I retired, and I thought that I would build a nice grand chapel, and it would be something that would hold 200 people and not have reception facilities for, a couple of weddings going on at the same time. But the recession hit, all my plans went on the back burner. So I was interested in architecture, and so I started following the tiny house movement. And one day while I was looking at Jay Schaefer's, one of his designs, it had a Gothic-style window over the front door, and it just hit me, tiny chapel. And from there I just started working on plans to put together something that would be a nice, what I thought would be like an old-fashioned country-style church.
But it's on wheels. What gave you the idea to put it on wheels?
Well, a lot of the houses in the tiny house movement are built on wheels. It's more about being able to build a house that you can live in that would be acceptable for a lot of people, getting around codes and things like that. But mostly, for me, putting it on wheels meant that I could be mobile.
Yeah. We're looking inside the chapel. How many people does it actually fit?
Well, we packed about 24 people in during a vow renewal ceremony back in October. Since then, we added a couple of pews, but I still think we had room then for a few more people, so I still think we can get 20 to 25 people in.
Now, the renewal ceremony was the first wedding-type ceremony in the chapel. It was Tom Stanton, your client there. You've got the first actual wedding. They're the couples right there. They're a renewal commitment ceremony. But you've got the first wedding coming up in about a week. Are you nervous about the first wedding in the tiny chapel?
No, not really. I think that my client is really, really excited about it. She heard about the tiny chapel in a local newspaper and hunted me down and came out to see the chapel, her mom, her dad, and they just loved it. We found a nice location that they think is special to them. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Now,
you only travel within about an hour from Richmond, Virginia, an hour radius from Richmond, Virginia. Why restrict yourself only to that area?
Well, one, just to keep it affordable for the couples that want to do the wedding. If I was only able to do one wedding or one wedding in the morning, one wedding in the afternoon, that wouldn't necessarily be profitable for me, but it would also increase the cost for the couple for me traveling a longer distance. So keeping it within about an hour radius of Richmond means I, of course, can perform more ceremonies, and it keeps the cost down for the customer.
Now, I hear you've got about a $100 package for about 30 minutes, and there's a $500 an hour package for an hour, rather. It starts at $500. So you've got a price range there.
Right.
Does that...
Well, the lower-end packages are for customers who come to me. If the couples come to me, I don't have to travel at all, then, of course, the prices are going to be a lot cheaper. Plus, the $100 package is a weekday package, Tuesday through Thursday. Once you get to the weekend, it goes up a few dollars, but not so that it's crazy.
All right. I want to thank you so much, Minister Bil Malbon. It's the Tiny Wedding Chapel, and they can find you in Richmond, Virginia. Thank you so much for being on A Spirited Debate.
Thank you very much, Lauren. I appreciate it. Thanks for your interest.